happening, people? Welcome to another video with Allsortzz. Here I've got the invens Note 17 Pro. Now it might sound like a Note 17 Pro, but this looks like the 17 Pro Max. You know what I'm on about in the thumbnail, or if you skip through the video, or I'll show you on the screen now, it actually looks like an iPhone 17 Pro Max, or even as the iPhone 17 Pro, but they've called it invens Note 17P. It's come brand new as well, and it is sealed. So just before I get started, make sure you follow me on one of the social medias above. I'll always put up sneak peeks on what to expect and all sorts, and as always, make sure you subscribe and also hit the bell notification to upload any video. You'll actually be notified. So it's got an energy rating sticker here as well, so it's a B rating. I don't know if it's true or not. It says here 46 hours and 45 minutes of battery life. I have no idea if that's true. Depending on usage, it might be if it always says standby. It's got a D rating in drop resistant, a C rating in repairs, IP44, and it's got 800 times cycle when it comes to charging your phone from from low to full as well. So in this video today, we'll take a look at the box, then we'll take a look at what we get inside of the box, then we'll take a look at the design of the smartphone. I'll tell you some specifications and features with this phone, then we'll power it on and we'll take a look at the operating system to see what it's like. And at the end of the video, I'll try and get the original information about this phone, whether they're telling pokies when it comes to the specifications they gave me with this phone, or if it's actually or if they're telling the truth. So let's get started. Now I'm going to talk you through this one. So you've got invens Note 17P, Note 17P at the side as well. Here is the information, a few trademarks made in China as is everything else, and Note P on the other side. They've got the logo around as well. So let's open up the box. It's pretty nice packaging as well. So I wonder what inside is going to be like, to be honest. Let's open it up, take off the plastic packaging, and there we have it. That's the phone right there. It is kind of massive as well. But just before we take a look at that, let's see what else we get inside of the box. So you've got a SIM card ejector tool. Opening it up, you've got a 3-pin UK plug, also a USB-A to USB Type-C charging wire. You've also got invens mobile technology. This is a leaflet for them. It also comes with a clear case as well. So let's just show you what the design is like. There you go, look at that. And at the bottom, you've got a user manual, which we never read. But it doesn't have a screen protector, but it might have one on the phone. We have it, the invens Note 17 Pro. Please note, please keep charging the phone for at least 30 minutes to avoid not working from a low battery. Android is a trademark, so I don't know why you are copying it. And it comes with a clear protective lens, not just a plastic one, not a glass one. But look at the design, look at that. That is the invens 17P. It has got a headphone jack as well. Look at that. A USB Type-C charging port, speaker grills, mic. It's not got nothing at the top. You've got your volume rockers and also your power button and your SIM card tray on the side as well. It is really chunky when it comes to the screen. Look how much the screen actually comes off from the phone. Does it bend as well? It will bend, but I don't want to do it just yet. Now, can you tell if all 3 camera lenses are real? There's only one way to find out, but we need to do a teardown. But if you look at the LED flash, that looks real, but this 3D LiDAR sensor does not look real. And if you zoom out, you can see that it's different shades of orange as well. But I'm going to give you the information of this smartphone, and I will let you decide in the comments if they're actually real or not. This is the information that has come from the website on what specifications this phone has got. Here is the invens Note 17 Pro Max. It has a 6.88 inch HD plus display. It has 8 gigs of RAM with 64 gigs of memory. It does run the octa-core processor, which is the SC9863. It's an 8.75 millimeter slim and 200 grams weight. So I don't think it is 8.75 millimeter, because the screen actually comes really high from the body. But apparently it does say in the description it is 8.75 millimeter slim smartphone. It does run the latest Android software, which is Android 16. But make sure you stay tuned for the later in the video, as we're going to check Geekbench to see if that is actually right. It only has a 16 megapixel single camera at the back. These two are fake. And it has an 8 megapixel selfie camera. Some of the other features it has, it's got a 5000 mAh battery. It runs on Bluetooth 4.2, sorry. It has a 3.5 millimeter headphone jack as well. And it's got a dual nano SIM card tray with also a micro SD card as well. Okay, let's switch this on and let's see what this phone is about. Will it have big bezels on the top and the bottom? So you've got invens powered by Android. Apparently the latest Android software. We'll see about that when it actually switches on and set it up, or if it's already set up, to be honest. But looking at how thick this screen comes off the body, it just feels really outdated. It's a really thick smartphone, and also the camera lens and the camera bump are not even level onto the thing. It's placed a bit more down. If you've got the phone in your hands, you would know it's a kind of massive as well. 6.9 inch display. So let's press start. Or can we do it in English? UK. Let's do English UK. United Kingdom. There we go. Let's press start. We'll skip the Wi-Fi and the mobile network. Taking its time though. Set up offline. Continue. British summertime. Skip the pin code. Skip anyway. It does take its time, I'm not gonna lie. Not major, but it does take its time a bit. It has got a big bezel at the bottom as well. Also, it's got a water hole camera, water dropped camera as well. It's not got a punch hole camera. So let's press next. And there we go. Popular apps. We'll skip them, because we won't even be using this phone anyway. So the system is setting up for the launcher for you. Look at that. But while it's setting up, as you can see, it's just set up now. And I've got to say, it's not bad, but I don't think this is the latest software. Let's go into settings and have a check. Let's go. The bezels are doing my head in, how thick they are, to be honest. Security and privacy, about phone. So device note 17p. We got, if we go into system updates, updated to Android 16. Look at that. But overall it's running okay, to be honest. It has got the shortcuts, and you can add more shortcuts as well. And swiping it up, here are some of the apps. It's got AI beacon, it's got a few preloaded Google apps as well. You can do everything you want on the home screen. You can change your display as well. It's got hot apps, but network's unavailable, so you need internet there as well. Right, pretty simple. You can change your language, region, keyboard, gestures as well. Can you change the 3 buttons on the bottom? Press and hold 3-pointer, screenshot, lift to check phone 100 mode. It doesn't say anything about that. Backup, system updates, navigation bar settings. So you can actually choose any of these. Open notification panel. I don't know if that will actually change it. Oh, so that's navigation bar there, so you can switch it on and off. But you can't have that bar at the bottom where you can swipe up. Mega RAM as well. Reset options. That's the system. So if you go back, you got Google services, connected device, sound and vibrations, modes, display. Let's go to display brightness. We'll do it all the way to the top. Screen out time. go back. Wallpaper, storage, so it's 64 gig as well. Battery, system, about phone, location, passwords and passkeys. So yeah, it's not a bad smartphone. It costs around £70 as well for this invens Note 17P. They tried changing it with the name, but it just does not look like a Note version smartphone. Most of the people, if that wasn't there, they think this is the iPhone 17 Pro Max. But once you do that invens, they know it's a Note 17 Pro. But you've got the Android sounds and tones as well. So what I'm going to do now is try and download an app to see what the real details are on this phone. That took a bit of time. I've downloaded it and I also ran the benchmark as well. So it does actually say it's invens Note 17P, and apparently it does run on Android 16 as well. But the chipset is an old one. It's a spread from SC9863A, and it has got 8 core as well, as you can see right there. So let's see what the results are. The CPU must be really old, because look at the scores. You've got a 200 single core score and an 851 multi-core score. That is really outdated. But it actually does say that it does run on Android motherboard and some other information as well. But the information it has with the scores is really old and very low. So to have this phone and use it every day, I wouldn't recommend it. If it's alright to make phone calls or just watch videos and stuff like that, but you know, to use it as an everyday phone, I don't think it would actually be good. If it had a better chipset, then I would say yes, it would actually be good. But to be honest, it's not bad for what it is. It costs around £60–70 depending on shipping costs as well, if you're gonna ship it abroad. Let's check out the camera. I'm going to show you the end the quality of the cameras. So you have got portrait mode, panorama mode, pro mode, capture, video, time lapse and more. So you got QR code. Nice. So let's go into video, let's go into settings and see what we can actually change. So you got storage paths, quick capture, camera sound, video save location, video size. It says full 1080p, and you got HD 720 or SD 480, 30 frames per second. That's all you get in, and some other information. If you go into capture, which is taking pictures, let's see what the picture quality is like. Super fine, fine, picture size, picture quality. Does it say the megapixel it actually uses? Because it's got 8 megapixels, but don't matter with that one. But anyways, overall it's not a bad phone. It could be better if I had a better chipset. It does run smoothly on the screen as well. But for £70, it's not bad. It actually looks a very cheap version of the iPhone 17 Pro. Look at that. Look at the version. But I'll do another video if you want to see the comparison between both of them. Anyways, that is the invens Note 17 Pro, or should I say the invens 17 Pro Max, because I don't know why they've called it Note, just to make it look different or even sound different, but it looks the same as the iPhones. If you want to see any other videos, let me know in the comments. I'll do a teardown, because I'm sure this screen will actually pop off if I was to bend it all the way. But let me know what your thoughts are in the comments. Should I tear it down and see what's inside? Anyway, thanks again for watching. I'll see you again for another video.